Hello, party ponies. Happy Saturday evening. So, trying something different night to see if this kind of works for some of your schedules. I am so excited that it's December. I'm really excited because this time of year is so powerful for us as coaches. It's so powerful for us if we're committed to working on our own journeys. And if we're not, this time of year can feel super overwhelming. And it can be kind of a runaway train with your nutrition. Like, I know that from my own personal experience. So I want to kind of share about coaching tonight. If you have any questions as you watch, or if you've been watching for a while and you have some questions that we either haven't talked about enough or we haven't gotten to, I'd love to hear them. You can drop a comment below. You can go ahead and message myself or whoever invited you to be in this group. But if you're in this group, you're in this group because we see something in you. More than likely, we see something of ourselves in you. You remind us of a version we used to be, or maybe you are someone who we want to become. And so we really vibe with you and we think that this would be such an amazing opportunity. So I'm just going to kind of talk through some stuff. I don't really have anything planned. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see what comes out. So first of all, who we are. I'm Sarah. If you don't already know that, I think most of you do, but my name is Sarah, and my coach, Britt, is not coaching at all. She invited me to do a workout with her in her living room, like 7 years ago, maybe. I don't know. It's been a really long time. We've known each other for 1,000 years, and she was just like a discount coach. Like, she just really loved it. She loved the workouts. She had been a college athlete, and we met in a fitness group. Did we meet in a fitness group? I don't know. I'm getting my story all messed up. I knew her, our kids did ballet, and then we wound up in the same fitness group, and she kept inviting me. That's the truth. She kept inviting me, and I was like, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to do a home workout. Thanks. I like to chew my food. I came up with all these reasons why it wasn't going to work, why I wasn't interested. But she just kept inviting me, and she kept saying, I really think that you like this. Like, you should just try it. And so finally, I was like, okay, fine. If I try it, will you stop bothering me? So I went over to her house and we did a Shaun T workout. It was 25 minutes. And then we had her creepy superfood meathead shake. And I was spanked. Like, that workout kicked my butt. It was so freaking fun. It was so fast, and it was in her living room. Like, I didn't have to get my kids ready. I didn't have to pack snacks. I didn't have to try and get out the door. I didn't have to get to a class in time. I love that. I love the flexibility of that. And I know for some of you, you think that won't work for you because if you don't have someone staring at you in your face, you won't see it through. But I challenge that because I think if you find the right workout and you find the right community and you really get into your own rhythm, initially it will be tricky. Initially, you're going to have to lean on the group and kind of like ask for more support. But once you get that momentum, once you start to feel really good, once you start to feel liberated by the fact that you can work out in your living room, or you can take it to the gym and follow a plan that will actually get you results versus just kind of like trying a little bit of this and doing a little bit of that and not really getting any momentum. So I tried it. I loved it. But I was like, I don't know. Took me a couple months, and I ordered PiYo. This was back in the day, you guys, when you ordered one set of DVDs and you got one bag of Shakeology, and you paid way more than we do now when we get access to the entire freaking fitness catalog. It's like Netflix for fitness. So yeah, I did that. I ordered PiYo just as a customer. I'm not interested in this coaching thing. I'm good. I was actually teaching fitness classes, and I had, an Instagram page, and I was just totally content to run my own race because I didn't understand the potential with this. So I was doing PiYo. I was talking about it just like you talk about a good haircut or a great restaurant or a super awesome babysitter. Like, I was sharing it with my friends because they were noticing a difference in my body. And I was just talking about it. That's what we do as coaches. It's an organic thing. It's not you trying to sell people. It's not you trying to be gross. It's just you sharing your journey. So after a year, I think, a year of me doing these workouts in the evenings at home and drinking my shakes and following other people on Instagram, like, how are these people doing this? Like, they're a Beachbody coach. What does that mean? How do they make money? But they were really just relatable. The ones I was following, they were just like me. They were moms, they were women, they were people that didn't have these like crazy perfect bodies, but they were inspiring and they were relatable, and they inspired me to show up. And that's what my purpose has always been, right? Is to shine the light for others. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be committed to running your own race, whatever that looks like for you. So after a year, I joined a group just like this, and I went through the process, and I was like, this is exactly what I was supposed to do. This is Starbucks but for fitness. And I get to be in charge. No more Howard or whoever else is the ringleader these days. And I just freaking loved it. So it took me some time to sign up. My husband got tired of hearing me like worry about it. He was like, who cares? Like, you sign up, you get all the tools you need to rock your own journey. He didn't say that, it's Sarah speak, but basically. And if you hate it, then quit. Who cares? And so I decided that me missing out on this potential opportunity and me playing small and not doing the uncomfortable thing, which would be to become a coach, right? To share my journey even more, to invite people to join me, that if I didn't do that, I would feel like I just missed the boat. And so I said yes to coaching. 4.5 years ago, I became a coach, and I knew then that I wanted to go big, that I wanted to be one of the top coaches. I wanted to retire my husband. I wanted to pay off my home. I wanted to pay for our cars. I wanted to be able to pay it forward to other people. I wanted to create complete and utter freedom, that we get to live wherever we want and do whatever we want. And so that's why I founded the Positive Vibe Tribe, because it's not about looking a certain way. It's not about a number on the scale. It's not about all those metrics that are important data, but it's about you rocking your own journey and you feeling really good in your skin and being proud of yourself for showing up, because all those teeny tiny daily actions, all those things compound. Your life changes on the little tiny decisions. It's not the huge ones, you guys. And we overcomplicate it and we make it into this big shiny thing. We have to get all motivated and have this massive transformation. But really, your transformation comes from the everyday decisions, from you deciding to show up, from you taking ownership of your journey, for you sharing about it, for you just being authentic and relatable. So as coaches, like, what do we do? Puke in a bag, right? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, what do you have to do as a coach? Well, as coaches, we're all normal people. We're all normal people, and we're in different stages of life. We're in different walks of life. We live all over the US and Canada, and we're just committed to our own journeys. And that looks super different for every single one of the women on my coach tribe. Every single one of us is different. Everyone has a different vision, and they have a different why to keep them showing up to their own journey. And so that will be the same for you, because I don't know what you want. I would love to help you figure that out. Maybe you just need extra accountability. Maybe you want to save 25% off of your shakes that you're already doing. Maybe you have been looking for a platform to create where you can inspire other people. Maybe you're looking for freedom, for financial freedom. Maybe you already have a background in fitness and you've been inspiring other people and sharing about it on your Instagram, and now you would actually have the tools to help those other people who are just peeping Toms actually get results, and you could create an income. The sky is literally the limit. Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of income or success, and I'm here to tell you it's not an overnight thing. So if you're like, I just want to make some quick money, yeah, you can share this with friends and you can make your investment back. My first month, I made, about $400 as a coach. And every single month since then, I've made a profit every single month. But I've treated this like a business. It's not just a hobby to me. This is my heart. This is something I do, not necessarily because I want to make a paycheck. That's a great perk, but because this feels like coming home. This feels like what I was meant to do. And I know that my voice, me shining a light and sharing my reel, will inspire other people. And maybe they won't join me. Maybe now isn't the time. Maybe now isn't the time for you, but that's okay. I'm still going to shine my light and share my reel, because I know exactly what I have to say is going to resonate with exactly the right people. And that is such a freaking gift. So what do we do as coaches? We drink water. We commit to our own journeys, which means you go all in. You go all in. And when I say go all in, I'm not asking you to eat lettuce and freaking boiled chicken for the rest of your life. I'm asking you to live a well-rounded life with wine and spinach and superfoods and all the things that, create a well-rounded life. But you commit to a program, you follow a nutrition plan, you post about it on social media. So many of you are already doing this, whether you think you are or you're not, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just you sharing your reel, sharing your story, sharing your journey, because other people are looking, they're searching, especially this month. The next couple months are so freaking epic. And so if you are thinking about this, if you've had a nudge for a while, I'm encouraging you to go all in, because January 1st, December and January are always my biggest months, like thousands of dollar months, because people want in. People need community. They need support. They feel so overwhelmed. They'll purchase the gym membership, but then they'll pull up to the parking lot and they're overwhelmed and they've already quit before they've walked in the door. We get to help people not by showing up at their house, not by forcing them to do anything, but by creating a community and by giving them tools and encouraging them to plug in. I'm not anyone's mom. I don't force people to do anything, but we have freaking work. So we commit to a program. We do that program, okay? We post about it, share about it on social media. We invite other people to join us, which looks like you messaging people. We have tools to help you figure that out, so you're not like, what the hell does that mean? We have tools. And if you're coachable and you're willing to do uncomfortable shit, because it will feel uncomfortable, it just does, then you can get momentum. You can have success. The most important piece of things, part of this puzzle piece, oh my gosh, is the personal development. And if you know me personally or you follow me on social media, I share my morning practice every single day. That's my oxygen mask. Just like working out, it's mental fitness, me filling myself, my heart, my mind, my thoughts with positivity. That is vital. It is vital. And if you are a coach and you're not doing that, you're not going to have any success at this. So I'm telling you to read a damn book or listen to a podcast, something that inspires you and reminds you of what is possible, because there's so much possible with this. There are so many coaches that have retired spouses and brought families together and purchased homes and paid off student loan debt. There's so many people that have created freedom by doing this. Not by being a Beachbody pimp, but by having tools and by having a really awesome platform to help other people get momentum. That's what we do as coaches. We invite people, we plug them into communities, we follow up with them. I don't freaking babysit people, because if you're not ready, no matter how much I show up in your inbox, you're not going to be ready. But me sharing about my journey constantly, me circling back and checking in with those people, I don't spend hours a day doing this, but it's those little tiny daily actions that show that I practice what I preach, that I'm in it to win it, that I'm here and I'll believe in you before you believe in you, because someone believed in me before I believed in me. That's a game changer. So that's what we do as coaches. We have tools that we can share. We call these things challenge packs. Some of you have already gotten them. It's like your year of Beachbody on demand, or maybe you haven't yet and you're thinking about it. Right now, Bar Blend is on sale. You can sign up to become a coach and get that. It's amazing. We have nutrition plans. There's literally something for everyone, and almost all of them come with 12 months of Beachbody on demand. So you have all the tools. It's not like you just get one thing, and if it doesn't fit or it doesn't fit your life or your goals or doesn't feel freaking good, that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means in this season of life, you move into something different. And that's why you have a coach. That's why choosing your tribe and your team, the person that you sign up with, is really freaking important, because you want someone who's in it to win it. You want someone who's going to be there, not just, on a whim. So that's what we do. It's really not rocket science. It's pretty awesome. First and foremost, my number one project, my number one job as a coach is to work on me. It's to commit to my program. It's to show up to it every single day, not just when I'm motivated and inspired, but every single day. And I'll tell you what, coaching has been such a gift to me, because it keeps me honest and it keeps me engaged. And the days and the weeks and the seasons where I don't want to, and it's hard and I just want to crawl under a pillow and freaking cry, I don't know how long you've been following me, but there's been so many of those seasons in my life, and coaching has saved me. Coaching has pulled me out of the depths, and it's not just a purpose, but it's also a community. It blesses me as much as it blesses all the other women that are part of the community. So I'm really freaking grateful for it. So what's expected of you? Well, when you become a coach, you save 25% off of everything you purchase. And so if you are active duty military, if you are a veteran or you are married to a veteran, your monthly fee, which is $16 US, is waived. So you just get to rock out with a free freaking 25% discount. You never have to sell anything. There's never any minimum commission or minimum quota. There's none of that. It's truly whatever you want to make of it. If you want to go big, you want to pay your mortgage, you want to pay your car payment, you want to pay off student loans, you want to create financial freedom, you want to retire your husband, you can do that. You just want to save 25%, you can do that too. You want to pay for your Christmas gifts in cash? Absolutely. You could get started tonight and totally make that happen, because every single time you help someone get started with the right tools for them, which generally is a Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack with Shakeology. That's always my recommendation, because it freaking works. You get a $40 commission. Every single time you do that, you make a $40 commission. How many of those do you need to sell to pay for Christmas? How many people in your life do you know that feel overwhelmed and feel stuck and feel bad in their skin and they're waiting for January because some magical motivational fairy is going to come bop them upside the head? It's not going to happen. But you could be a light for someone, and you could have extra accountability with those people in your life. How freaking cool is that? What a gift. So what's expected? Like I just said, this is your journey. This is your race. Everybody gets plugged into the same training. You have the same opportunities. I'll have the same amount of belief in every single one of you, because what I've learned after 4.5 years of coaching is you never prejudge anyone. You never know who your runners will be, and you never know who's going to get overwhelmed and quit. You just don't. And so I don't try and put people in categories. I just support them. And if you decide that you want to try coaching and it doesn't work for you, I will still support you, because number one, you're my clients and I believe in you and I want you to have the transformation that you deserve, but you have to show up and take action. So what's expected? Well, if you want to run with this, if you want to be one of my runners, you want to be on stage with me at our annual Beachbody convention, you want to be part of the $1 Million Earners Club, those are all my goals. If you want to do that too, what will I expect from you? Well, I'm going to expect you to show up. I'm going to expect you to be coachable. I'm going to expect you to do personal development every single day, 5-10 minutes. That's all, not hours. I'm going to expect you to use the tools that we use. Like, we have these awesome tools that Beachbody gives us. You don't have to invent anything. You don't have to overthink anything. You just have to be you. And you have to share your authentic journey. That's all it is. And you're going to suck in the beginning, because we all do. That's okay. That's how you find your voice. That's how you get better. That's how you learn things. Seriously. Oh my gosh, some of my first posts. Ugh, painful. Anyway, where'd my cheat sheet go? What else do I expect you to do? I expect you to just honor your journey. To not be some driven freaking maniac that won't eat anything other than like I said, lettuce and shakes or boiled chicken and broccoli. I want you to to cultivate a happy, healthy life. And that is so entwined with your mental health. It's so entwined with your self-talk. That's one of the reasons I'm so excited about this bar program, because we focus so much on that. She focuses so much on that. I just unlocked it, so I'm exploring it. I'm so excited. So what's expected? I just want you to be coachable, whatever that means for you. If you're just here to rock your journey, cool. I hope you plug into the tribe. I hope that you share your workouts. I hope that you stay committed on the days. Use all these tools we have to keep you engaged and working on your own journey. And I also want you to listen to your gut and listen to your heart. And if something doesn't feel right, then we just readjust. So I expect you to be an advocate for yourself. I expect you to plug in when you need it. I expect you to ask for help if you're lost or overwhelmed, because we all go through seasons like that. And if you want to rock this with me, well, then I expect you to follow the plan that I lay out. I'm not going to come back and force you to do anything. This is your journey. And I believe we all have to go through certain experiences and lessons to really find unearth our own gems. But I freaking love it. So who am I looking for? My husband left today. He got voluntold that he's going to go down south, and he's basically going to work in a prison and just sit in a glass box and supervise. And they're not busy. There's really no reason for him to be there. He's a senior supervisor, so he shouldn't have been voluntold, but he was. And so that reaffirms my vision. That reaffirms that living your life and showing up to work and hustle every single day for someone else's vision, someone else's agenda is bullshit. And that's what we're cultivating. That's the dream that's cultivated. That's what we're told to do. You go to college, you get a degree, you do this. No, I don't think so. Not today, Satan. So I've been saying ever since I said yes to this, when my friend Britt introduced me, and a year later I finally was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a freaking millionaire. I'm going to retire my husband. He's going to be my sex slave. It's going to be amazing. I am not where I wanted to be, but the journey has been so beautiful, and I met so many cool people, and I've had so many experiences that never would have unfolded if I hadn't said yes to coaching. So I'm looking for all the people. If you're just starting out and you just need support, you just want a discount, you have a place with us. You do. Your journey freaking matters to me, and I would love to help you navigate it. If you're one of my coaches invited you in here, and I'm your grandma or your great grandma coach, that's totally cool too. I want to cheer both of you on. But if you are like me and you have this like nudge that there's just something that you were supposed to do and you haven't figured it out. You love to be home. You want to be a nester. That's what I always call it. I always wanted to be a nester. When I was a kid, I was always playing mommy and teacher. I was always a mom. I was always a teacher. And that's what this is. I get to be a mom and I get to be a teacher. I get to be a cheerleader. I get to inspire other people by being authentically me, by being vulnerable in my own journey, in my own heart, in my own struggle. And so that's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are going to be authentic, looking for people who want to be consistent. I'm looking for people who can freaking speak, who are clear communicators, who habla inglés. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone with heart and drive and hustle and vision who wants more for their life. I want to run. I want to be in the top 10 of this current network. There's 450,000 coaches in Beachbody. We're in the US. We're in Canada. We went to the UK last year. We're going to France this year. We're opening in all these different markets, and there's 450,000 coaches. And my current rank in that 450,000 coaches is like, I didn't look today, but last time I looked 2 weeks ago, my rank was 2,139. So out of 450,000 coaches, my personal rank is 2,000, what did I say, 300 and, I don't know, 2139, I think is what it was. I want to be in the top 10. And I'm going to be in the top 10. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what my timeline is, but I'm going to keep reading it every single day. It's in my vision. Every single day. I get up, I do my gratitude practice. I read something that inspires me. I do my devotional and I read my vision. This has my affirmations. All my new coaches who are committed to working have been getting this, or another book that I think is amazing, whichever one I feel is a better fit for them. I'm also offering this as a gift if you make the first advancement in your business, because this has been so powerful for me. And so the women I want to work with women. I felt really conflicted there for a while. I was like, maybe I should be looking for men too. I don't want to work with men. I don't want to. I want to work with women. I want to work with women who are just like me. I want to work with women who never felt like they belonged, women who never maybe felt like they were good enough, women who have family of origin issues. I want to work with women who just want to be better than they were yesterday, women who want to rewrite their future, women who want to break up with generational curses that their family has passed down for years and years and years. I want to work with women who are driven, who want more and don't want to answer to anyone, who want to foster and cultivate a community of belonging and enough and inspiration and fun. I want to work with women who love Jesus, but also say fuck, because that's me. That's who I am. And some of you will be like, oh my God, you say fuck. I do. I say fuck a lot. And that's just who I am. I love animals. I love Jesus. I listen to Pandora Hillsong on repeat, and I say fuck. So I don't know if that resonates with you. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not the right coach for you. Today, as I said goodbye to Marshall, as he left, I was like, I have been watering myself down. I have been watering myself down because I don't want to offend certain people. I don't want to say too many F-bombs and get them uncomfortable. But I'm like, that's who I am. And that's who resonates with me. And I'm done trying to be something for other people because they don't really need my message. They don't need my message because it's not authentic enough. So I would rather alienate a shit ton of people, but be super authentic and on point and real as me, as Sarah, 4.5 years into my journey, to my coaching journey that's transformed my life and my marriage and my parenting style. Because if I had stayed on the path before this, I would have been stuck in a place of lack and a place of fear and a place of what ifs. I can't tell you how many times I went to bed at night paranoid my husband wouldn't come home. Paranoid. I would obsess about it. I would worry about it. I would watch other people in our law enforcement family, like there would be someone would die, and I would like fixate on it, and I would panic, and I would worry. And that was my first, biggest, earliest shift was, God forbid, something won't happen to him. But if something did, I'd be okay. I'd be okay. And that I wasn't just here to be his wife and their mom, that I had a greater purpose than that, even though those are really important things. But I think so many of us feel like we don't know our purpose, or we're just going through the motions. We're on a motherhood hamster wheel. And so coaching gave me so much. Coaching showed me my purpose. It showed me who I was supposed to be and who I was supposed to show up for. And I'm just so freaking grateful. And the perk to it is that I've really stayed committed to my journey. When I used to be someone who would order DVD after DVD after DVD, and they would all sit and collect dust because I couldn't get motivated and I wasn't getting momentum. And so that's like such a huge perk of being a coach is it's like, well, Sarah, it's not a hobby. If you kind of sort of show up, you're going to kind of sort of get results. But if I go all in and do exactly what I want my gals to do, I'm going to get kick-ass results. I'm going to feel really good in my skin right now because it's never about your before and after. It's not about a number on the scale or the size of your clothes. It's not about Barbie arms or looking a certain way. It's about how you feel. It's about finding joy. It's about showing up to your journey, whatever that means for you. So, the possibility with this is amazing. It's rather mind-boggling, and I think a lot of people don't understand it. Even people that are already part of my coach tribe, I don't think that they understand just how huge this can be. But again, it takes time, it takes consistency, it takes you having the vision and being willing to do the shit that you need to do every single day, not just when we want to, not just when it's sexy or fun. It's a lot of the same, but it's worth it for me. It's worth it for me. And so, my first month as a coach, I made a couple $100s. My goal this month is to make quite a bit more than that. I want to pay for Christmas. I want to put $2,000 on my car. I want to pay down a credit card. And I just want to know that I'm creating momentum and that I'm helping people change their lives, because as coaches, that's such a freaking gift. I would do this for free. I was doing this for free before I found this opportunity. And now I know that I can make a difference and I can inspire other people. I can inspire myself, and I can actually make a difference in my own family. I can create income. I can create momentum. And if I can do this, there's no reason you can't do this. We have one of our upline sponsors, upline coaches, who's really awesome. Heart of gold, such a nice guy. I've done sneak peeks like this with him before. And he was a teacher. And he was struggling. His car would need new tires and he'd be like, crap, I have to put on the credit card. So he became a coach. And now he makes like $14,000 a week. Like, he built his dream home with a gym in the basement. And again, there's no guarantee. But I look at him and I'm like, you're committed, focused. He shows up and does the work. He grinds hard. This is a hustle and heart business. You can't do one without the other. You have to have your heart. You have to believe in this. You have to have had your own, not physical transformation, but a personal transformation. You've seen the difference, because that's what will keep you committed. That's what will keep you showing up. And I look at him and I'm like, that's me, except I have better hair and more cats. But if he can, I can. If they can, you can. There's no reason that we can't do this, you guys. It's just that we get in our own way. We overthink it. We get worried about how people will interpret us, just like I was worried about, all these people that were judging me. Those people's opinions don't matter. They don't pay my bills. They're not in the arena with me getting their ass kicked, working on their own personal journey so they can sit all judgy behind their freaking phones and laptops, just like all those people that you're worried about can sit behind their laptops and their phones and be judgy. And you can live that small, quiet life, or you can do the thing you have a nudge to freaking do. And maybe it's not coaching. Maybe it's to write a book or to start a podcast or to finally commit to your workout program. I don't care. I'm not here to convince you. My job is never to convince anyone. My job is to shine the light, to share my truth, and offer my solution and tools. That's my job. And because I show up and have showed up every single day for the last 4.5 years, that's how I create income. That's how I'm going to retire my husband. That's how I'm going to be in the top 10 in this company. So, will you come with me? I hope so. I really do. I hope that you do. Those of you who've been in this group for freaking years, I hope that you listen to your gut. And if you are a coach, I hope that this reignites your own vision, because you are the only one in charge of your vision. And if you don't know why you're showing up, then why should you show up? Get clear. In the end of this decade, get so freaking crystal clear about what you want and who you want to be and how you want to end this decade and march into the next one. I want you to be a warrior alongside me. I want you to love people. I want you to love yourself. I want you to show up to your journey. I want you to decide that you're going to be a really impactful, powerful person, and they're going to shine your authentic, broken, splintered light for other people, because for every one of you, there's a gazillion other people that are just like you, and they feel like they're alone and they don't know where to begin, and they feel overwhelmed, and their I ams are broken. And as coaches, we don't sell crap. We have tools that we can connect people with, but mostly I like to say that I'm a hope peddler. I peddle hope. I share my story. I share my real. I share my broken. I share my victories. I share my authentic. This is me. Just like in The Greatest Showman. Let's start singing. But I'm really grateful for coaching. It's been really awesome. So now that I've said all that, if you have any questions, you want to know what's involved or anything, let me know. We have coupon codes this month. So if you decide that you want to go all in, if you want to get your 25% discount, if you are military, your freaking fees are waived. I mean, it's just like a no-brainer, but I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. And this is what it says on the front of my thing. It says, I am a good, impactful coach. I'm showing up every single day with heart and authenticity to build my multi-million-dollar business from my damn phone. True story. Every single day. So dream, plan, hustle, take freaking action, and win. You guys, if you need any help, let me know. If you've been a coach for a while and you're feeling a little off kilter, let's make a fresh plan. But get straight with your vision. What is your vision? What do you want? What do you need? How do you need to show up as that next level person to make it all happen? Because if I can do it, if they can do it, you can do it.